Hey you guys, welcome to your art class. I am your instructor, Miss Richardella. You'll also hear me reference Rich in Colors, which is the online platform that I use, the name that I use on an online platform to also spread some creativity online. So I have spent my personal life, career, and education in researching how creativity can really help heal us, transform us, and support change. So throughout my videos and instruction time, I really hope to help you discover what your artistic voice is. I want to spark your imagination and have some conversations that expand your understanding about the term art and what it really means. So today we are going to be creating a vision board. And this is a really good way to start connecting images to our own personal voice. And this is a great way for us to also work on our group dynamic and get to understand each other. Because we're not in the classroom with each other right now, which means that virtually we have to work on understanding who we are. And I'm super excited to get to know you and hear your voice. And vision boards are a perfect way to do that. So a vision board is simply a visual representation of the things that you want to have, to be, or do in your life. And it consists of gathering images together and representing them either on a physical collage, which you could do in a poster or a bulletin board, or what we're gonna do today is a virtual collage. I'm gonna show you a couple of apps that are gonna help us throughout the way. The idea for a vision board is to create a focused vision. It's a creative way to become clear on your dreams and desires and transform them into reality. We become what we think about, and our lives are created from our thoughts. And unfortunately, if we get stuck in a negative mindset, we spend a lot of time thinking about what we don't want or who we don't want to be and what we don't want in our life. But in order to really draw the things that enliven us, in order to bring it into your life, I really feel like focusing your vision on those positives and really speaking it out loud is a great way to bring it into your life and to start moving forward. So let's create a visual representations of your dreams and desires and help you put your attention on exactly what it is that you want to bring in your life. So your first assignment is to go and brainstorm through the different activities that vision boards include, which are success, love, creativity, travel, career, friends, family, knowledge, health, and prosperity. And I have a worksheet that lines it all up for you, and I'll be presenting with you guys personally on brainstorming with this process. So the idea is write it all down, get it all out there on the page, so then we can begin. So once you have those words for your categories, I want you to begin to do an image search. Dig through old photo albums, your online accounts, Pinterest and Google to connect all of your words with some images. And if you've never used Pinterest, here is a little mini introduction to it. You are going to go to Pinterest.com, and this is through the Safari browser. We are not downloading any apps. We are going straight from a web browser, and you're going to create an account with, if you're one of my students, you're going to do this with our Google accounts. This way we'll import all of your information into Pinterest and we'll create this account. We're going to use Pinterest throughout the school year. It's a great place to brainstorm and find lots of images. So at the top, I'm going to write family because maybe I want to include something about family in my vision board. Now I get to see all of these beautiful images. Maybe I'm going to try something like love. So I'm going to find an image I really like, and I'm going to click Web Browser. And now I'm going to create a board. You can see at the bottom it says Create Board, and I'm going to call it Vision Board. I'm going to continue to do this with all kinds of images that I find and just keep saving them into my board and get inspired. Now, something I also want you to do, since we're going to use this throughout the school year, is to find me on Pinterest. So if you search Rich in Colors, and on the right side you'll see People, and you make sure you click to see Rich in Colors and follow me. I'm going to use Pinterest, and I'll have a bunch of boards up here which will have all kinds of information for our projects. So this is what a finished vision board looks like. It's a compiled board of all kinds of images together. This is a great thing to use as we continue throughout the year to compile all of your ideas into one place. What I want for you to do on this particular project is to take a screenshot of your vision board. And I want you to take that screenshot and add it to our Pinterest image search activity. Now that you have all of your images on your iPad, we are going to create a vision board virtually with the app Pic Collage. And if you've never used Pic Collage, I'm going to show you this wonderful tool to make simple virtual collages. So you're going to open up the Pic Collage app, and we're going to go to Freestyle. This is going to let us choose our layout. So if you go to sizes, we can actually change the size to wallpaper, which will work really well for the background on your phones or your iPads. Now to change the background color, you can see we have all these options, but you can also add a photograph, which I'm going to use these leaves right here as my background for my vision board. Now I'm entering some pictures by just going down to photos, and you can enter them all at the same time. Get them up on your screen just like this by selecting, press the check mark. And I'm going through, picking all my pictures. And now I have all of the pictures up on the screen, and I can just start placing them around. This is going to get it to work a little bit faster. It's nice to have all the images up on the screen. And you can see what I'm going to do is start editing some photos. Now I'm first going to start out with the frames. So I can have a color around the frame, or I can have nothing on there. So there you go. I'm going to go with nothing, or my borders. And now I am going to go to cutout, and cutout lets us select certain parts of the photograph. So if you want something to be in a nice soft edges, you could do something like I just did with my mountain photo. You could put something inside of a heart shape. It's a cool way to edit your photo, but what it can also do in cutout is you can select a specific part of your image and cut it out, and it will select it, not always perfectly, but just enough for the idea. So there's my lake house that I just cut out. Now I'm going to edit some effects onto this picture of some books. You could change the warmth, saturation, all kinds of editing. I like to add a little vignette to the edges. So play around with the effects of your photographs as well. So now I'm just going to continue to lay out my images. And something else that you might want to do is add some text. So at the bottom you're going to see you can add text. So we can just put something that's already designed for us, or we can add text of our own. So something like peace. You can see there's lots of different fonts here that you can choose from. You can change the color of the font. You can also change the background color if you want to add kind of a highlight to a word. And you can always delete something that you don't like too, just like that. Now I'm going to go to web image. If you want to add something, like maybe I wanted some sort of 90s icon, all right? So I got a picture of Tupac I just added just by searching the web and clicking that web image. And now we can even doodle on top. So if you want to highlight something, draw something around one of your images, this is also an option in your Pic Collage. So let's say I'm done. I'm all finished. I'm going to click Done at the top. And now I'm going to click Save to Library. Now, once you click Save to Library, that vision board that you just created will be in your photos. Now that we are all finished, it's time to share your work. So please find the assignment titled Vision Board Share Out to discover how we are sharing one of your first projects in this class together. I'm so excited to see your boards and see your vision and get to understand you a little bit more, and then begin really digging into some art projects and art materials. So thank you guys for joining me today. We'll talk soon.